Okay. This is Arduino from Devil's Digest. We're over here with Coyle after a Friday practice, first ball practice. Chris, how good does it feel to get back to the field?
It feels great. We got a few days off, about 4 days off. We got a couple of lift days in, but everybody's legs are feeling refreshed. Everybody's got a new mindset coming out here. We're ready to go out, get this 11th win, and finish the season the right way and do something that hasn't been done since 1996, I think Coach said, and that's get 11 wins.
So, I mean, it sounds like you're pretty much able to put everything in perspective now that it's been almost a week after the loss to Stanford to look back and say 10-3, that's a pretty good season.
It is a good season. You know, it's not where we want to be, but that's because we set extremely high standards for our team, and we know we could do it. We just had, a few letdowns during the season that, it just made it end up. We would have rather been in the Rose Bowl, but we're so excited to be in this Holiday Bowl. This is going to be a great experience for all of us, and it's going to be a great way to end the season.
I mean, that loss to Stanford, what do you think it really taught you the most about you, about the team?
It taught us that, there's a few minor things can make big problems. I've said that multiple times, and it just goes to show what it does out there on the field. A few technical mistakes by certain people, and we let them get ahead of us. We just couldn't come back that game. That's something that we're really focusing on for this game against Texas Tech, and that's what these practices are for. We're out here working on technique and fundamentals.
Was this practice really as hard as it was during the season, or maybe just getting eased into the flow again?
It's kind of easing us back into it. The coaches are smart. They know that with a couple days off after the game, we're all still trying to get back into it, but that was partly why we lifted and starting out a little bit slower. We'll pick it up throughout the week, and we'll get back into it strong by the end of this week.
And give me early scouting report on Texas Tech. I mean, what do you see on film, especially on defense?
Well, defensively, they're a very good team. They've got a lot of athletes out there. They've played well with big teams out there, and the biggest key to our success is hopefully getting ahead of them early and staying on top. That's what we want to do. We want to have that high octane offense and just open up some big plays downfield against them.
And last question, I mean, I know maybe a little too early to speak about keys to the game, but what do you think the biggest key is to go to getting that 11th win?
Biggest key to the game is ball security and everybody doing their job. It's as simple as that. Ball security, as long as we're hanging on to it and our defense is going to create turnovers, we'll get the ball. That'll give us that many more chances to get touchdowns, and everybody doing their fundamentals will be able to open up the holes, and it doesn't matter what kind of personnel we have, who's in, who's out, we'll be able to be successful.